Welcome back to my channel, everyone. The show Scanner Fox. Come back another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones edition, where we're going to continue on as Meleys the Monstrous in the Blackfyre Rebellion. Starting at the War of the Nine Penny Kings, obviously we lost that, but we have made some sizable progress. Now, we're going to go ahead and get started because this episode's not going to be quite as long. I am having to bring my daughter to her grandparents' house today to while me and my wife go to work, so she is with me, and I do have to leave by a certain point. So this episode's probably only going to be about 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and get things started so we can hopefully um get another war off, at least get it started. Maybe we can get it finished. I'm not exactly sure how long it will take for us to actually be able to go to war with him because, oh man, negotiate an alliance with who? I wonder if yeah, sure, we'll make an alliance out of you. That's fine. And there we go. One thing I do want to do before we get too far started, because I'm sure we have quite a few prisoners. Only 12 actually, not too bad. But I want to get them out the way. I don't really feel like dealing with them a whole lot. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, fine, fine, whatever. It's a lot of pop-ups that just keep coming up over and over and over again. I've noticed that as we play this. Oh, and there is my daughter. She might be making an appearance. I might have to mute my mic here every so often because she does start to get a little talkative after a few minutes of sitting here watching me. So if I go quiet for a few minutes, that's why I'm sitting there trying to console her and talk to her a little bit because she does like a little bit of attention, which I don't blame her. She gets that from me, honestly. On the post, yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. It doesn't see. Here's the thing. It doesn't say that we have a truce with them anymore, but I am curious. So I am gonna give it a few minutes just to see what is this right here. Hold up. I would like to actually just see what this is. There's no need for this. Cool. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Anything that seems a little bit outside of the realm of necessary actions, I'm not going to do. Okay, I did get an inheritance of something, so there is that. Cool, we'll do that. And let's see, I do have one piece of land over what I need, so let's go ahead and find out where that is. Um, the Titan of Bravos, we might actually keep that one. There's probably some other ones that I don't need. Let's see, where is this at? Yeah, see, this one seems small, so we're going to give that one away. We'll give it to our grandson. Why not? Yeah, we'll give it to him. I'll be fine. And we'll continue on with what we're doing. Do have a few factions, but none of them are too sizable for me to worry about. And every so often, we're just going to keep checking to see what we can do with this guy because we can claim the entire thing. Mm, let's see, we are at a total of, I don't know. We'll break the truce, but I don't. It's one of those things where, like, I don't. Hmm. 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 I'm gonna give it a few more, a little bit more time and see, like, if by 2097 and 2098 we actually, Wooded may not marry. Okay, well, that's fine. He does have a son already, so we'll just kind of roll with that. I'm not too worried about that. We have plenty of people like in our own, we have plenty enough people like plenty of sons and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, okay. So this is kind of interesting. We're actually fighting the king of Westeros, which is nuts, but that's wild. I didn't know this is actually an option here. This is wild. Okay. Um, I guess the question is, are we like allied with them in some way? For 3 years till 299 it says. Okay, so that's fine. I didn't see it on their screen, but it was on our screen, so that's pretty interesting. So we have 299, so we're just gonna kind of like let time roll by until that point. We do have some alliances that we can uh, handle. We'll go ahead and do this right here, and we will get this one. We actually can't do anything there. That's fine. What are the negatives here? So there are a few things that we have. We'll just go ahead and get rid of all of those. And there we go. Okay. And while we're sitting here, we can actually spend a little bit of money looking at upgrading some things. We're going to go ahead and get Hair Guild, which is really, really nice here. We just start upgrading stuff if possible, if I can even. Oh, there we go. Got one. Awesome. Summon the Maester. Man, I really wish. Okay, come on now. Too many things happening at one time. Decline. You're not getting regent. Sorry, lady. This one random lady who just keeps wanting me to declare her regent, and I'm just not doing that. Sorry. Sure, there's something in Myr that we can upgrade. That'd be nice. What's going on, baby? What, book that? Sweet girl. Pay ransom, sure. We can hold court as well. So, in case you can hear her, she's grabbing her feet right now and is really enjoying it. Okay, fine. A lot of that stuff doesn't matter a whole lot. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, continuing on. Baby girl, what's the matter? Oh man. All right. Alrighty, here we go. So we got a cat. That's pretty cool. Little girl. I'm gonna have to keep my mic muted for a little bit. I'll come back. I'll probably start talking a little bit more once we actually get to the point where we can actually declare war on them, which won't be too much longer. So once I get to that point, then I'll come back. Alright, and we're getting really close. We only have about 8 months left. This is a pirate, huh? Yeah, this is a pirate. Okay, so we'll take care of this. And right about the time this ends, we'll probably be ready to fight the Iron Throne. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty, so here we go, where we're gonna have to start the decision on how we're deciding to go to war with these people. They have 103 total thousand troops, so I don't think we're gonna be able to claim the entire thing. But I think we might be able to go for some of their bigger pieces of land. So I'm thinking maybe the Riverlands would probably be pretty good here. It's a large chunk of them. And I think once we do that, there probably isn't much that they can do from there. The Lord Paramount of the Reach would also be a huge chunk. That would just absolutely cripple them. Dorne would also be pretty cool, and the Stormlands would be really good. I think I'm either deciding on Lord Paramount of the Reach or potentially the Riverlands. I'm thinking probably the Riverlands to connect the lands here, and then we can go Vale later. Or we could just go for broke and go for the entire thing. That's also an option too. Um, I'm kind of thinking that's probably what we do here. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for the entire thing. Let's just 103,000 troops would be kind of wild. Oh, let's see. What should we do here? I'm kind of debating because I don't know if Melees will last long enough to go to another war. And he's 79. You know what? I think now is the time probably just to go for the entire thing. So let's try it. All right, I'm gonna have to mute myself because my child is like sitting here talking the whole time. But yeah, all right. So you don't hear me for a few minutes. I'm sitting here focused on this, and then whenever something cool happens, I will let you know. Spend all of our gold basically to try and recruit as many, really as many mercenaries as we could. I don't know how this is gonna go really, and we're just gonna see what the outcome of all this is because I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know exactly where it what we are racing is a good spot because it looks like it might take a while. Let me actually see what this looks like. Man, it's kind of lagging a lot right now. Holy, whoo, man, must be a lot of troops moving across the map and like doing stuff because it's lagging pretty hard right now. All right, hold on. Really big battle right here at the Twins. We did capture it. This is like where the Freys are at in like the TV show. So we did have a huge battle here. So hopefully this goes well, and if we can actually get a huge war score, we're already at plus 43 from our like blitzing of like the lands around the area. So maybe this will actually be what kind of wins us the war here. Guys, so here we are. We are actually about to win this war. Hold up. Let's enforce demands. And with that, we have a ton of pop-ups. Hold up. Let's go ahead and get through all of this. Lady Lane will decide the punishments. That's cool. Okay. I shall grant Melee's Dragonstone. Okay, yes. So we're gonna have our heir rule Dragonstone, the prince and heir. His path is set. Time will tell the rest. Okay, cool, beautiful. I will be done. I will be done. He can win my dungeon still longer. Man, there's a lot of different pop-ups going on right now. Okay. It's time for my decision concerning who, if anyone, shall remain in the King's Guard. We're going to just keep them all in the King's Guard. It's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Man, the amount of dungeons, people that are going into the dungeons is wild. We're going to just go ahead and give off a lot of gold. That's just part of it right there. Okay, hold up. Man, oh man. Guys, look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. The entirety of Westeros, and not only that, but also Essos as well. We have finally conquered the Iron Throne, and the Blackfyres now sit on top of it once more. Man, it only took like 8 episodes, and the eighth episode was accompanied by my sweet girl, who is just like, who finally has calmed down a little bit. Bless her little heart. She was so excited during the war. But man, decision available. Reclaim King's Landing. Lordship of King Landing become your new realm's capital. Absolutely. Gold. You shall have it then. Above my vassal limit. You're telling me. I imagine I do indeed have that. Oh, there she is in the background. Um, but anyway, I think I'm going to call it there. 19 minutes and 34 seconds is a little bit longer than what I wanted, but man, we had a lot going on, and I will do some realm upkeep before, well, not before, probably whenever the next episode starts. But guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. It helps out a great deal. And again, guys, we will see y'all next time. Bye bye.